Now let us talk about concept of this. We have a class point which has two fields, x and y. We have class point modified, and similarly we have x and y as fields. We have one simple application class. In that we have one main method and two static methods. One demo point modified. In demo point we have created a point P1, assigned x and y values for P1 and printed those values. Similarly, we created point P2, assigned x and y values and printed them. Demo point modified also does similar thing. It creates point modified P1, assigns x and y values and prints it. Here also point modified P2 is created, assigned x and y value and printed. Let me change the value. Let me change the value to 7. Let me make 300, 200, say 500, 700. If I run this, what I get is, you see, x and y of P1, x and y of P2 points, and this is point modified P1, x and y, point modified P2, x and y. So we are getting all the values. So, but lot of code is written here. So what we are going to do, we are going to move some of them to make it simplified. So let us first try to move the print. So I'm coming here, I create a method called print point modified. So method I defined, I do not want to return anything. So what I'm going to do, I put return type void and I want to access from the outside this class, so I have put this. And I had copied this part, so I'm going to paste it here. You will see that P1 is giving error. If you see here, P1 is object we defined here, and P1 is object of point modified. P1 is defined here, it is giving no error. In this case, we do not have P1. But after all, P1 is an object of this class. So how to access the object in the class itself? To access the object in this class, we use this. This means object of the class in context. What is in context? Means we called from P1, then it will be P1, we call from P2, it will be P2. Let me show you how to call this. So what I'm doing, I'm putting this under comment, and I'm now trying to do P1 dot, and if I type print, you see print modified class is coming, enter, semicolon, and dot. Similarly, comment these also. And what happens? This time I'm calling P2 dot. This. So when we call P1 dot point modified, it comes here, and this means P1. When we call P2 dot point modified, then this means P2. So that is why I called object in context. Whichever object is calling this means that object. So let us try and run and see it is running in the same way or not. You see exactly same result is coming. Okay. So what we simplified the code a lot. What about this? So what we are going to do, we are going to create some constructor. So creating some constructor, right click, source, generate constructor using fields X and Y, okay, and generate. You see here, this X and this Y is coming, and X and Y are input parameters. If we go here, what is going to happen? This is giving error. What it is saying that add arguments to match integer. So let me try to remove this and let me do new and control a space. You will see this time a different definition appears, and it has X and Y. So now I'm going to change X to 300 and Y to 200. And I'm going to comment this. See what happens here. I'm calling this point modify for P1 object. When I go there, this means P1. And similarly, here I have to make changes. Delete, control a space, integer, and X and Y. X is 500 and Y is 700. And I comment this. So now if I run, and you see it very easily you can get same result. Now you see the difference is huge. We have 1 line, 2 line, 3 line and 4 line. So we have 4 lines. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 lines have been reduced in 4 lines. Okay. So now it is very easy to do, very easy to create a point and print them. Thank you.